Today we're going to be talking about pinball. Actually, in all honesty, after looking into it in terms of research, pinball has actually been around for quite a long time. It just wasn't as memorable of pinball as we recognize it today. In fact, really, pinball wasn't even recognized as the pinball that we are familiar with until right around 1970 at least. Right around the 80s and 90s is where most people was more familiar with pinball, and then the year 2000 unfortunately is kind of slightly faded. But if you grew up in the 80s and 90s, chances are you played the majority of somewhat of a grand scale of pinball machines. I myself have played a couple of them myself, not a lot of them, but I have played quite a bit of them. So why am I talking about pinball of all things whenever I talk about the PlayStation 2 mostly with this video series? Well, simple. It's on the PlayStation 2. So yeah, needless to say, pinball is pretty much can be found in most consoles. In fact, most recently, as of today's consoles, you can actually get it digitally now. I believe on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One as well. There's a app program known as Pinball Zen, and where you can download multiple different tables of pinball games, and it's kind of a large number, so compared to what I've got here, it's probably not going to be as grand of a scale if you just would have played it on the PlayStation 4. But as a collector of the PlayStation 2, I figured we'd talk about this one. Basically, Pinball Hall of Fame, I believe it's pronounced Gottlieb? I am possibly remotely wrong about that ideal of pronunciation. I will admit that's probably not the correct way of pronunciation. But technically this is one of two pinball collection games that you can easily get. This is just one of them. The other one is actually called the Williams Collection. So, I don't know. It'd be probably cool to actually get it. But I figure we look at this one in particular to see how, I suppose the term, interesting the pinball games are. I actually have played a couple of pinball machines on console variants, but mostly during the PlayStation 3 back a few years ago. As for the most recent pinball machine I've actually played, technically the most recent one would probably be that of Medieval Madness. That was awesome though. I really need to figure out if I can get myself one of those, but they are super freaking expensive! So let's just dive into this game for the time being right now. So, this is the Pinball Hall of Fame. So, basically, if you explore around a little bit, there's quite a bit of stuff that you could do. There's obviously high scores you can look at. In the old days, you could actually enter in cheat codes in order to unlock certain stuff, like there's obviously a tournament mode, there's a tour of the Ghibli factory, so that's pretty cool. And then there's also payout mode, which I imagine is some form of lottery type thing. But we also have Pinball Hall of Fame, so let's kind of check that out and see.
The Las Vegas Pinball Collectors Club in Las Vegas, Nevada, owns the largest pinball machine collection in the world. The club has collected over 1,000 original machines and is in the process of restoring them for a planned museum and vintage arcade in Las Vegas called the Pinball Hall of Fame.
Well, didn't even know it was an actual place, so this is actually a location in Las Vegas. I wouldn't know that because I've never been to Las Vegas. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and just explore the tables and see what we can play out. So,
Big Shot.
We have Big Shot.
Black Hole.
I'm not even sure why I'm even naming these because it says the names for me.
Genie. Central Park. Teed Off. Victory.
So, for those that don't know, this only comprises the 7 games that you can play of the Ghibli collection. So, let's first off with Big Shot, shall we? Also, this was made in 1974, in case you didn't know. Alright then, so this is Big Shot here, and the high score is 68,540 by KCA. Let's see if we can beat that, shall we? Alright, so here we go. Oh boy. Well, that sucks. That sucks even more so. Barely getting 10,000, so I'm not sure if we'll ever get to there. Oh, that really sucks. We're already in ball 4 and we're not doing really good. Oh, I should have hit it when I did. That really sucks. That was terrible. Let's go for another round and see what we can do. Might do better this time. Oh, well, I've really fucked. I'm bad at this. I've never really said I was good at pinball. I'm somewhat familiar with pinball, but I'm not good at them. Then again, all you do is just hit the ball in random locations. You don't really have full control of the ball itself. I'm sure some people would argue differently, especially pros of pinball, but, you know, what can you say? That didn't work. We're doing good so far, but not enough to say that we're going pro, so that's unfortunate. Oh wow, that really, that was finicky right there. Also, that was a pretty cool trick to do. If you have a good hold of the ball, you can kind of aim at it with it. Like this. You can kind of do that and then aim it better. But it doesn't work very well if the ball is going down at a fast rate. Because then, ooh, wow. We're already over halfway of the credits, of the, point to the high score. That's good. But yeah, it's like if it was running down full force, it's not going to be able to stay there. It's just going to bounce off, unfortunately. But you know, you can kind of. We didn't. Huh, I hit the high score. Nice. BCG, BlackCross Games. Because why not? That's the perfect way to analogy it. BC. So, oh, we earned 3 credits. Daggum! Oh, wow. But no, I proved myself the fact that I was able to get that many points, so that wasn't too bad, actually. I actually thought I would do worse, but no, that was actually really good. We're going to go ahead and try out Black Hole, and this one features a high score of 414,000 by BK. Burger King? Either way, let's go ahead and start it, shall we? The one thing I will say about this, though, I do kind of wish that you can kind of zoom out on the table to where you can kind of get a full view of it. But, you know, it's kind of hard to see it because of the fact that, technically speaking, all you're doing is just hitting the ball where it needs to be hit at. You can't really control the ball per se, like I mentioned earlier. Also, this features the black hole itself, and I lost it that quickly. That sucks. You know, with a pinball machine like this, I wouldn't doubt it if there was an anime where basically the person that plays the pinball in question feels like he's going in an alternate world entirely and has a multi-dimension adventure based on the pinball that he's currently playing and stuff. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, we have flippin' animes of almost everything. We've got an anime based on cooking. We've got an anime based on blood cells, firefighting. We even got an anime based on Forest Ranger. I kid you not. I don't know what the appeal is, but we have practically an anime of almost any type of everyday activity or scenario. It's kind of stupid. So I would not doubt if there was a pinball one. Although, depending on how it works, be interesting to watch. I really suck at this one. I'm barely getting over 100,000. Much less 50,000. There we go. And game over, unfortunately. Let's try again and see how we do with this one. For a second there, I thought I was going to be stuck there. So far, we're only on the first ball, and we're doing pretty good so far. Not quite. Barely keep up with the hole. Doing good so far. Say that now and I'm gonna lose it. Oh. Holy crap. How did that work? Almost? Nope. What just happened? Just came back to me. The flip. I lost it then. Uh-oh.
Earn multi-ball mode and the lower playfield special.
I believe it's stuck. Which that can happen. Both in real life and in the game. So that can happen where the game thing itself is just like beep 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 beep. Let's try again. Here we go, we're back on the black hole. The hard part about it is that it's upside down. Oh, well, we lost the ball. Yep, we lost the ball. We're not doing very good right now. He was doing really good before, now we're sucking. Oh wow, we can! We can! We can! I was proven wrong, we can! Just gotta press circle. at any position. That's actually a lot nicer. But I think this one's stuck, unfortunately.
Victory!
Let's go ahead and play through Victory and kind of play through it. And now that we learned about the alternate camera mode, we can actually get a better view about what's going on and stuff. At least you get a full view of the table, at least. I think I like camera... What camera was this? 4? I think it's camera 4 better. Because it doesn't like go back and forth left and right and stuff like that. It goes up and down the table. And you can get kind of a zoomed up view of it all. Kind of like this one better. Well now, we're just going to get filled up easily. Also, this is technically 2 million points, and we're already at 200,000, which we're doing way better than the last table, so something tells me we might get close to 1 million at least. If I don't lose the ball, that is. That didn't work. Well, we're almost at 500,000, so it's not too awful bad. If we can hang on to it, we might make it to the first million, which isn't bad. Scratch that, that's really good in my opinion. I got to 600,000, so that's not awful, in my opinion. Alright, let's try this again and see how well we do. No, it's actually camera 3. Okay, that's what it was. I was trying to figure out the number. It's like, I don't remember what number this was. For recommended, of course. Because if you're in camera 1, it's just going to jump around and you can't really see better. This one I like better though, this vision anyway. At least that way you can get a view of the board and it's not going left and right center. Also, how did we get 1 million already? I mean, you could just build up points and not even realize that half the boards, you know? It's like, you think to yourself, you're like, oh yeah, it's just a series of tasks that's got to be done within the board, and if you can do it, you get a lot of points. In reality, you could just build points and not even realize it half the time. It's like, if there is skill, I don't have it. It's just pure random. It's like the ball goes wherever it wants to. It has a mind of its own. And I lost that one. I'm not sure, but we might get the 2 million on this one. I'll be impressed. I'm almost there. If I can get to 2 million, I'll be impressed. It's like I didn't think I was going to get that high of a score, but daggum. Oh, we're already at 2 million, just like that, not even realizing it. Well, basically we are BCG, so, hey. I hit over 2 million. I am actually impressed with myself. Well, that's going to be all the time that I have with this game. This is basically, you know, obviously pinball. For any hardcore pinball enthusiasts, you might want to look this up. This is relatively cheap to attain, especially by today's standards. You can easily get this for like $3, $4, maybe even $2 if you're lucky. But for any other PlayStation 2 collector, this might be just a normal, average game that you can easily just find and it won't really matter. But to me, it's pretty good. It's really fun to pull out every once in a while, and I do like pinball enough to where I might pull it out again. And who knows, maybe we might look into the William collection whenever I get a chance to. So thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Catch you guys later.